Alright guys, today I'm going to be breaking down my board setup. I use the same setup for any type of skating I'm doing, even if it's like vert or street skating, mini ramp, whatever it is. I pretty much use this same setup. So right now I got 8.5 inch Chapman board, if you guys can see it. Yeah, so I've been riding this deck, 8.5 Chapman, for a very long time. Yeah, I've just gotten so used to it, just hammered it in. I'm so used to the shape. So I just like to stick with the same things in general, just to build consistency. So yeah, for this board, people ask me about the wheelbase sometimes. I've never paid attention to that and I have no idea. Only recently did I start even thinking about it. I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'9", 5'10", legs aren't that long. I started thinking about that long wheelbase thing, and the longer your wheelbase is, I think it's harder for you to dip your tricks. So if you have a shorter wheelbase, you're actually, and maybe a shorter board too, as in like lengthwise, your leg has to extend less the shorter the board is, which will help the board dip down. So I don't know, that's something that I've been thinking about, but honestly never really cared and paid attention to. So yeah, 8.5 inch board for the trucks. I've been riding these indies forever, not for any particular reason, just like I said, because I don't like changing things that much and getting used to it. So as you can tell, this got a pretty heavy groove in it right here. Probably about to hit the axle pretty soon, but I kind of like that. My 50/50s, feebles, there's like a nice groove, so it just sinks right into it. But yeah, in terms of trucks, I've ridden Thunders, mainly independent. When I was young, venture more, but now, yeah, just stick with these and don't really change much. Wheels. So I've ridden these same wheels for many years. These are Spitfire, conical full, 52 millimeter, 101A durometer, and yeah, I don't know, I just love these wheels. I love the hardness of them, being able to slide on basically any surface. Sometimes when I'm doing alley-oop tricks and grinds and stuff like that on mini ramp, I like to get a little light-footed and slide my wheels. This just helps, and I could basically do it on any surface. So right now, it's gonna probably take a little bit of breaking in, because normally I ride these down like pretty, as you can tell, like, it's much smaller. This is probably more like a 48 or something like that now. So like these are 52. Gonna have to get used to the pop and the size of them, but these things are starting to like chip away. So I'm just gonna had to get a new set. Bearings, I'm riding, I think these are Bronson bearings, but another thing that I really never paid attention to, if you're doing like a long distance skate or something like that, like maybe it matters, but I don't think it really matters that much, between Reds and like Bronsons or Swiss. Yeah, it helps a little bit, but like, I don't know, it's not really changing my life, and I don't think it's really worth the money. So I'd probably, if I'm going into a shop, I'm just probably buying Reds, something like that. But yeah, pretty sure these are Bronsons, and I've had them for a while. I think I skated in the rain a couple of times in them, so maybe that's not the best example, but still spinning pretty good. So a little loud now, but they're working. And yeah, it's pretty much it. I mean, what else can I talk about with the board? So my trucks, I ride, I would say like a medium, like tightness wise. When I was younger, I rode super loose trucks, I don't know whether it was maybe the more speed as I was getting older and I wanted just a little more control, but I'm really happy with my setup now. It's just so dialed in, and I haven't changed it for so long, it just feels like home. That being said, this whole thing kind of feels weird right now because I got the big wheels. The last deck I rode was actually an 8.3 by mistake. So for the past couple of weeks, I've gotten used to that size. Now I got to get reused to this size, but yeah, it's like to skate, it's like to break this thing in. At this really fun park right on the water. So Not much transition here. Gonna probably do maybe some ledge skating, maybe some manuals, kind of mix it up a little bit. But yeah, let's break this thing in. Probably should have bought some wax. I'm gonna snap that deck immediately. Yeah, definitely feeling a little wonky with these new wheels. I think my timing's all off because they're a different size, so still got to adjust. But yeah, this is one of my favorite quarter pipes to skate right here. So let's get a couple of tricks on it. That's how you know I'm starting to get old. I used to grind off the sides of this quarter pipe and think it was the funnest thing. Now when I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's gonna hurt my knees. All right, let's see if we can still get a couple. Actually, it wasn't that bad. All right, let's see if we can still flip this thing around. Nice, was able to get those nollie front heels second and third try, so still feeling pretty consistent with this board despite not really being used to the wheels. Okay, now I'm gonna try to learn a manual trick. I can't remember the last time I learned a manual. Has to be years. So I'm gonna try to learn a random one, do a manual, varial flip out. Kind of close. Actually pretty hyped on that. A few tries there, I was debating if I was gonna even land it or not. Also, disclaimer, you get a brand new board, don't try manuals on rough concrete unless you want razor tail like immediately. Probably not the best idea. All right guys, that's it for today's video. Leave a comment, let me know if you guys are constantly switching stuff with your boards or if you basically keep it the same. All right, I'll see you in the next one.